It's an early hour at the offices of the Santa Cruz Veterans Alliance.
We got so many projects to do and we're shorthanded today because a couple employees are out of town. Whole bunch of projects, and we got this new project in Watsonville going as well. Plus we have the veterans meeting this evening, so it's gonna be a crazy day as it is. We gotta pack all the bags for donations and get all that done, so big day, a lot going on.
In at least one way, this isn't your typical veterans organization. The SCVA is a collective of servicemen and women, many disabled, who cultivate medical cannabis and donate a portion to their veteran members.
I enlisted right after 9/11. I got out right after I got back from Afghanistan. It was a pretty tough transition. I had some serious hypervigilance issues. I didn't sleep well, very on edge. I had a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. I came up here and started just growing for myself and using the GI Bill to go back to school. Found a couple other veterans that were on disability and Social Security, started helping them out. These Mondays can be very stressful, but it's all worth it. You guys will see tonight, the camaraderie and the community that we've built is pretty amazing.
Wednesday.
Amy!
Hi.
Morning. This is the part that most people don't do. Actually pay attention to their plants. You have to just walk through and look at them every single day. Number one rule of organic agriculture is just preventative maintenance. Jake, that AC in the back in number 2 is leaking. I noticed that the front one was leaking this morning and I just banged the 90-degree elbows and it started just dumping in the evac. One of the most stressful things as a farmer is not producing the quality or quantity of whatever you're growing. So if you get an infestation of bugs or some kind of mold or mildew, it could definitely, destroy a crop.
The operation has proven so successful that they're planning to expand. But in the quiet farming community of Watsonville, people are more accustomed to growing strawberries than marijuana.
We're hoping that the city takes notice of the revenue that they're bringing in from the taxes that we'll be paying, and we'll have an interest in letting us expand. Oh yeah, here's the application. We've got copies of our lease, business practices, employment practices, community benefits, who we are. It's a thick packet. It's time consuming and it's tedious. Got the check in the box, dude. It's $3,200. It's another $3,000 for the secondary interview if we get selected, and it's another $2,000 if we get selected for a permit. $3,200 to drop off the application, $3,000 for an interview, and $2,000 to pick up the permit.
$10,000 just to drop off an application,
drop
really?
off an application, yeah.
We're in an industry where they know they can charge us whatever they want. What are we gonna say? Yeah. No, I'd rather work in the black market? Fuck.
It's another hurdle.
Shep! What up, dude?
That's good, though.
You here to work?
I'm here to pack bags, dog.
Pack bags?
For the meeting.
Pack bags, empty pots, clean rooms.
Yeah, I think I have to do all the meetings bags this morning, so.
Let's go look and see where the paper bags are then.
At the monthly meeting, veterans who have physicians' recommendations can receive medical marijuana at no cost. No one knows exactly how many veterans will attend, but the phone has been ringing all day. They scramble to prepare for their largest turnout yet. For Jake Scanlon, it's a welcome mission.
I was military police in the Air Force. I was diagnosed with PTSD when I returned from my deployment in Iraq in 2009. I started drinking more. I was taking Seroquel for sleep, 3.5 milligrams of Klonopin, and then I was taking 200 milligrams of Zoloft every morning. I almost killed myself a couple times. I had access to firearms that I owned, and I tried shooting myself in my head, straight up, right in front of my fiance now. She just pushed the gun out of my hand. I was at the psych ward for the VA for a little over 10 days. It wasn't too long after that, Jason and Aaron got me out of the situation I was in.
There's a huge epidemic going on in the United States. Veteran suicide is somewhere between 20 and 50 a day. If we could reduce the amount of pharmaceutical dependence that some of these veterans are on, we believe we can help fight that number of 20 plus veterans a day killing themselves.
They don't anticipate any problems getting a permit for their new operation in Watsonville. But they've been wrong before.
Here to drop off an application for a permit. Good morning, how are you? How are you guys doing?
Very well.
So I've got here 3 hard copies, a digital PDF, and a cashier's check for $3,200. So this is the area that we're talking about building out? This is it, magnified?
Are you guys just doing extraction? Is that it? So there's not going to be
No
any-
kitchen, none of that stuff.
Do you guys have bigger copies of the plans?
I can try to print out a bigger copy for you.
Yeah, because
How big do you want
this
it?
is hard to read.
Well, to the point where it's legible, preferably
Yeah.
larger.
There will be no new permit today, but their work goes on.
Yeah, we're early enough, I think, that it won't be crazy packed. Yeah, there's already a line forming. Oh, but everyone's parked properly. Yay. Yes.
I just walked in. Do I need to go up and sign in or something?
Is this your first time here?
No, sir.
You've been here before?
Yes, sir.
You're good. This is your first time? Come on up.
All right, please. Can you please come up in an orderly fashion?
My man in the purple, you're first. You're starting off.
I was discharged in 1946. There was nothing known as PTSD till 82 and 83. When we came out, guys like me were having bad dreams, and I remember waking up in the middle of the night and I thought the Germans were attacking us. It's very, very good for depression because you really don't have a chance to, think about how bad things are for you.
We usually have plenty of donations for our veterans, but it looks like we ran out. We had about 135 veterans already come through, and I think we made 135 bags. So we have a few veterans that are waiting for a donation still. So we sent Seth back to the office to grab some more, and we'll get them here in the next 5 minutes or so. The Veterans Compassion Program is about 2 things: us helping supplement their medical needs and creating an environment of camaraderie. We're a community of veterans that a lot of times aren't understood. Being able to surround yourself with people who understand you and fellow veterans is essential. I believe it would take federal intervention for them to come in and close us down. However, we have already said that if you hinder our safe access, we are over 600 strong. Try and say no to us when we march on your courthouse, when we form up in front of City Hall, in front of the Sheriff's Department. Go ahead and arrest us all and see what happens.
Attorney General Jeff Sessions
vehemently opposed to marijuana.
Rescinds legal guidance on the enforcement of marijuana laws,
which largely shielded legalized marijuana from federal intervention.
Unleashing federal prosecutors.
These are drug dealers, and you drug dealers are going to prison.